Runners have a relatively high risk of overuse injuries such as runner's knee, IT band syndrome, stress fractures, and Achilles tendonitis. Strength training can help you improve mobility, stability, and strength to reduce the risk of injury and maximize running performance. You don't have to belong to a gym to take advantage of strength training. So here are some exercises you can do at home with minimal equipment. You should aim to complete 20 minutes of strength training 3 times a week. First up are some exercises that will help improve your running by strengthening your hips. The starfish plank. Lie in a side plank with your hand directly underneath your shoulder. Don't let your hips sag. Lift up your top leg, keeping it straight. Perform 6 repetitions on each side. Fire hydrants. Get onto all fours with your hands directly underneath your shoulders and knees under your hips. Lift the leg to the side while keeping the knee bent. Lift the leg 10 times and repeat on the other side. Clamshells. Lie on your side. Put a resistance band around your legs above the knees. Lift your top leg and squeeze your glutes. Do 15 repetitions on each side. The second set of exercises will target the glutes. Body weight squats. Stand with your feet hip width apart and hands at your side. Squat down to 90 degrees and imagine you're trying to sit back in a chair. Your knees should remain in line with your shin bones. Squeeze your glutes on the way up. Do 3 sets of 10 repetitions. Single leg squats. Balance on one leg and squeeze the glute of the balancing leg to help gain balance. Squat down to 70 degrees. Do 2 sets of 8 repetitions on each leg. Bird dog. Get on all fours with hands under shoulders and knees under hips. Extend your right arm and left leg out fully. Keep your abdominal muscles activated and don't let your back arch. Squeeze the glute of the leg that kicks out. Then, extend your left arm and right leg out. Do 20 repetitions total. Single leg deadlifts. Stand with your feet hip width apart. Bend at the hip and balance on one leg. Extend the opposite hand down towards the ground. Maintain a flat back and keep your extended legs straight. Do 10 repetitions on each side. Running man. Stand facing away from a chair or bench. Bend one knee and put your foot onto the bench. Both knees should be parallel to one another. Lean back as if you're going to sit on the chair or bench. Squeeze your glutes as if you're going to sit on the chair or bench. Squeeze your glutes on the way up. Do 2 sets of 10 repetitions on each leg. The next set of exercises targets the hamstring and quadricep muscles. Hip thrusters. Lie on your back with your hands at your side. Put your heels onto the bench. Lift your back off the ground, then return to the ground with control. Do 2 sets of 10 repetitions. Hamstring walkouts. Start in a bridge position. Slowly walk your feet away from you. Then walk them back towards your bum. Continue for 2 sets of 60 seconds. Bench pistol squats. Face away from a chair or bench. Balance on one leg and slowly lower yourself onto the bench. Use both feet to return to a standing position. Do 8 repetitions on each leg. Next up are some exercises that target the lower limbs and feet. Eccentric calf raises. Stand on an elevated surface, such as a step in your house or on your stove. Use a pillar or wall to help you raise onto both your toes. Then slowly lower down on one foot. Do 2 sets of 12 repetitions on each side. Toe yoga. Stand barefoot, isolate your big toes and lift them up off the ground. Try to keep the remaining toes firmly planted on the ground. Then keep the big toes on the ground and lift the remaining toes. Do this 60 to 90 seconds at a time every day. The last set of exercises target the shoulders and arms. Round, drop, middle in plank. Begin in a plank position. Round your shoulders, then pull your shoulders down and back. And finally, find the middle between these 2 positions. Repeat a total of 5 times. Push-ups. Begin in a plank position. Do 2 sets of 10 push-ups. Bicep curls. If you don't have dumbbells, use soup cans. Perform 2 sets of 20 repetitions total. Keep your abdominal muscles engaged and do not let your lower back arch. This Old Mutual 2 Oceans Marathon strength training video was brought to you by the Sports Science Institute of South Africa.